So what got you into playing music?
My dad is a great guitar player and a great singer. I was born in Longview, Washington, and moved to Nashville when I was a little kid with my family. And mom and dad were worship pastors at the church that I grew up in. So my dad's the coolest guy in the world, and I always wanted to be just like him. So I started playing guitar when I was probably maybe 10. And then got pretty serious about drums when I was a teenager. There was a bigger need for drummers in the crappy garage band scene in the north side of Nashville where I grew up. So that kind of took precedent. And then Pops brought home a video, the VHS video of Stevie Ray Vaughan at Austin City Limits, and I was just like, oh man, guitar is the coolest thing in the world. I have to do that. So spent the next couple of years really working at guitar, and probably started playing full time, when I was like 21, something like that, 22. But yeah, my old man, he was the reason why I did it.
Cool. Okay, what are your dreams and goals with music?
Truthfully, I'm kind of doing them right now. The last couple of years have been, music can be super frustrating for anybody. I think that everybody should go into it knowing that if you're going to try and make a career out of it. But my dreams and goals have always just been to, have music be the thing that I get to do, to, either pay my bills or live my life or whatever. And in the last couple of years, it's, by the grace of God, I guess I've been able to do that. Now, I don't think there's a musician on the planet that would not somewhere admit that they want to be a huge rock star and playing to, like 10,000 people, screaming people every night. So that'd be really cool. And sometimes I get to do that. And sometimes I'm playing in a, in a dive bar on the backside of a town that I've never heard of in my whole entire life. But I guess ultimately, dreams and goals with music are to make the best music that I possibly can, to constantly be challenging myself, and to really do it for my whole entire life. I'm pretty proud of what's happened so far, and just want to keep getting better.
Cool. So what do you like about your Silvertone?
Okay, so I love the Jupiter Pro that I had. I got it, what was it, like 6 months ago, something like that, 5 6 months ago. And when I first played one, it was at our mutual friend Vaughn's house, and it was the prototype, and I was just like, man, they nailed it. I love the old stuff. I have a couple old Silvertones that I really love, but I can't take them on the road. They're a little bit too unruly. They sound super cool, but their output doesn't quite add up to the other guitars that I play, so it just messes up the rig. And when I played the Jupiter Pro, that was the first Silvertone that I played, it had all the really great vibe and all the cool factor that I wanted. But it really sounded usable and good. Like those old Jupiter Pros, they do their thing, but they're kind of a one-trick pony. And the Jupiter the new one, you can do a lot of that really kind of lo-fi muffled stuff in that blender position in the middle. But then you can get these really rich, great chimey bridge tones, these super fat, swelly neck tones with it. It's just a real, I don't want to say modern, but that's the only word that comes to mind. It's a real modern, like, good new take on a super classic guitar. So I guess my favorite thing about it, the thing that I love most about that Silvertone, and the U2 as well, is that they kind of embody the essence and the vibe of the old Silvertone stuff, but it's on a much more usable platform for somebody that's trying to gig full time, and they're priced great. So those are my 3 favorite things about them right now.
Right on. So where can people find out more about Brad Sample?
Well, I have an Instagram account. That's what I've been doing most of my social blasting, and that's just, you can look up Brad Sample on Instagram. And then I played for a band for a long time called Run with Bulls, and we're on a hiatus right now. But we have 2 records out, and you can look those up on iTunes. Just look up Run with Bulls. The first record was called Brand New Tongue, and the second record was called Feed the Machine. So those are 2 really fun records. I sang and played guitar on both those albums. And they're good band records. So if you're looking for something fun, some fun rock and roll to listen to, that was a good time. And then right now I'm playing for a guy named Chuck Wicks and a girl named Carrie Roberts and a gal named Sarah Davidson. So if you see any of them coming to a town near you, I'll be playing guitar for them. So come and say hi. But yeah, that's it. Look up Brad Sample on Instagram or Run with Bulls on iTunes, and I hope I get to hear from you.